I'm Scott Landy from Akamai Technologies. I'm the Vice President of the Global Support Organization. Akamai is all about the internet. We're all about making the internet a better and safer place and a faster place for people to operate on. When our founders started the company, it's all around the hyper-connectivity of the internet, and we knew that it was all based on customers. And being based on customers, it's pretty easy for us to realize that you have to build your business around customers. In fact, the services group, interestingly enough, we built our org chart where we put the customer at the top of our org chart and really drive all our initiatives from the bottom up so that we try to make sure that everything we do is really revolves around the customer. Around 2008 is where we really decided to put more methodology around it. At that point in time, we actually created a survey, and we started to survey our customers and get feedback, and then actually build a program around surveying and actually making actions based on that. At Akamai, the customers are really the heart and key of what we have to do. And as far as measuring their performance, we look at customers really across the board. We have a lot of different customers across every industry. Pretty much almost 90% of the Fortune 500 companies are all part of Akamai. And the reason for that is we really make it a better experience for their end users. So at the end of the day, our customers are our major corporations, but what we really drive is what the customer satisfaction is. So from a journey mapping perspective, we really look at the customer as the end user and how they utilize the product, because if they're successful, then we're successful. We survey customers in two different ways. We do a transactional-based survey at our major touch points, so in customer care, service, tech support. You know, when people call us and have interactions with us, we send surveys to get data back. Very important for those individual groups to be able to look at and understand how they're doing. But we also have a relationship survey that we send out quarterly that goes out to our entire customer base. That's the data that we actually bring back, and we look at how that works. From there, we actually look at individual customers, we segment it, we look at our financial markets, we look at the different markets that we address, whether commerce, and then we see if there's any trends, anything unique about what's happening with those. But again, it's very important for us to look at the overall customer base, how it's working with us, and then we drill down from there to try to understand if there's initiatives that we need to drive, and then we bring it back up to see from a global level if there's things we need to do to address what our customers need from us. There's two ways we really look at customer interactions. One's at a very global level, and we find issues there, we'll deal with them at a global level. Two major initiatives that we had that came out of our survey data. One was around our UI, our portal UI, which customers weren't really satisfied with. And the second were around our self-service tools. Both of those led to initiatives to drive a new portal interface, which actually has been very well received by our customers. In fact, we're going to go one step further and even rewrite it more, because we think what we learned from the first rewrite was actually design something that'll even work better for our customers. And the interesting aspect to that is it really wasn't to prevent churn. I mean, customers weren't leaving us because of the portal, but they weren't getting a great customer experience. And we backed up and we looked at that and we said, you know, we really have to improve the customer experience, the visibility, and what we actually did on the portal was we actually created something that allowed customers to understand better how their customers interacted. So it really became a very valuable tool for a lot of different people in the company and became a great touch point for them. We look at things and think of things from an outcome based. You know, we try to think of not what are we going to get for return on investment, well, what is the real outcome that we want from our event? Similarly with the portal rewrite and the tools, it's not that we're going to get a great return on investment of what we've done, but we're going to get a great outcome from our customer. And that's really what drives us, is if the outcome is a better customer experience, it's a great investment for us. It's like a journey. You really have to start from understanding that you want to create a great customer experience, and you got to work at it daily. There's no beginning, there's no end. And that's the biggest initiative, is really focus on what you really want out of the outcome. Don't get mesmerized by the numbers. Don't worry about getting to a certain point, but just work about constant improvement. And when you're working with a constant improvement, what you'll find is you really have interactions. It creates interactions with your customers, and when you create those interactions, good things happen.